Hi friends! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lucia, Dragoncastle, but my nickname is Azzy. And today I'm going to be talking about my favorite things about Star Stable, my least favorite things about Star Stable, and then some dream updates that I have. Came up with the title last night. It's the good, the bad, and the updates of Star Stable and this is what I think. You guys might think different things, and that's okay. But yeah, I'm gonna be training Coco here. Okay, so we're gonna start here. Oh my goodness, everyone is lagging. It's okay. So I want to start with some of my favorite things about Star Stable. So one of like my most absolute favorite things about Star Stable is the community. Star Stable has this community, which is all of these players who like literally everyone who plays Star Stable or everyone who has played Star Stable ever. That is the community that I'm talking about. And this community, I feel like in these past few years, this community has grown up together, and obviously there's always going to be new people joining the game, people leaving the game, and all that kind of stuff. But for the most part, I feel like the majority of the player base has grown up together, and I think that that's really cool to see. I remember when I first started playing Star Stable, when you're looking for clubs or something like that, every single club was 13 plus. I mean, I'm sure that there were like a few 18 plus clubs or something like that, but for the most part, clubs were 18 or 13 plus. And now I feel like 18 plus clubs, like the like age requirements are getting older as the players are getting older, which I think is a good thing. But I just think that that's really interesting to see everyone kind of growing up together on this game. Another one of my favorite things about this game that also has to do with community are the clubs and teams. Clubs and teams are a huge part of this game. If I wasn't in my clubs and teams, I definitely would not be playing this game. I would have quit a long time ago. I mean, I did for a while after all the clubs and teams that I was in. Well, I wasn't in multiple clubs at that time, but after all the groups that I was in disband, I quit last time. But I came back, and yeah, if these ones weren't here, I would not be playing this game right now. I think that they're a super important part of the game, and I see a lot of negativity, especially like in the content creation areas of Star Stable. I see a lot of negativity about clubs and teams, but I do really think that they're a great part of this game. I think that they're super important to this game. I think a lot of people would agree with me when I say that I would not be playing this game if it wasn't for my clubs and teams. But yeah, I think that clubs and teams are super important, and I think even though they do get a lot of negativity like around like in the media of Star Stable, I think the positive stuff outweighs the bad stuff, and there's always going to be bad experiences, and it's really important that you know what you need to do to keep yourself safe on this game. You can look that up. I'm not going to get into it right now, but it's really important to make sure that you're keeping yourself safe on this game. But yeah, I think that clubs and teams are great, and the good experiences definitely outweigh the bad experiences, and I think that it's super important to remember that. But yeah, another one of my favorite things about this game is the updates. So Star Stable is making new updates every week, and while they might not be like our favorite things in the world, or they might not be like the best updates ever, they might have bugs, whatever it is, they're still actively improving the game, and I think that that's really cool. There's a lot of games right now that have just kind of been like, not given up on, but just finished. And I think it's really, really great that we have this game that we, like all of us, I mean, I think the people watching this are playing Star Stable, but whatever. I think it's really great that we have this game that we can play that's like constantly improving and constantly like building on itself, if that makes sense. I would get so bored so fast playing a game that was just done and like nothing new was ever happening. We're getting new horses, we're getting new quests, we're getting like we got updated areas, we're getting a new area I think next week when I'm filming this video, but it's really exciting. to like wait for all of these updates and like see what is Star Stable is improving and all of that. And I'll get into this later in the video, but yes, sometimes the updates aren't the greatest, sometimes like they seem kind of lazy, whatever it is, that's true, but I think for the most part, like at least they're trying. And I also will get into the part later where they're like not really listening to the player base, but I'll get into that later. So yeah, I think that that's really great. One of the really great things about this game is that they are constantly improving it and building on it. So I think that's really cool. Another thing that I wanted to talk about, this kind of ties back in with the clubs and teams. I'm gonna trailer. I don't actually know how to get to Valedale Lake from Valedale. Another thing that is great that ties into the clubs and teams is that there's really something for everyone on this game. I mean, obviously, if you're gonna play this game, you're a horse girl, probably, like, all of that is just how the game is. But, with, like, clubs and teams or, like, with activities on this game, there's something for everyone. So you can train, you can quest, you can sit around at Steve's and talk to people, you can, like, do role plays. There's a million different things that you could be doing in this game, and that's the same for clubs. So there's like racing clubs, dressage clubs, show jumping clubs, cross country clubs, role play clubs, and hangout clubs, event clubs. Like within all of those things, there's also like a million different options. So like there could be a roleplay club and there could be like a show jumping roleplay club, but then there could also be like I'm in a like law enforcement type roleplay team. That's really interesting to me. But yeah, I think that it's really cool. There really is something for everyone on this game. And yes, it may take a minute for you to find it, and you know what, maybe that's even like building it for yourself. Maybe you want to create a club or a team that does whatever you're interested in on this game. That would be really cool. But yeah, there's something for everyone, and I think that that's really awesome that we have this community that is, like, for the most part inclusive. Yes, there's always going to be bad people, there's always going to be people who suck and who like are mean and all of that stuff, but I feel like for the most part this game is really inclusive to a lot of people, so, or to everyone I should say. Like this, I'm not talking about, I don't want to get into like the characters and like that kind of stuff. I'm not talking about that. It's definitely better than it was, but yeah, I mean like the activities and like the clubs and teams, like you will find something that you enjoy on this game. But yeah. Next, I want to talk about some of my like least favorite things about this game. And some of the things that I really don't like about this game. One of my least favorite things about this game, well, actually, yeah, my least favorite thing about this game, the thing about this game that I hate the most is the chat filter. The chat filter sucks. I hate it so much. I'm sure so many people agree with me. I can't say the word canter in the chat, but people can say slurs and swear words all the time in the chat with the workarounds. So that's really not cool. It's not like, it's just not okay. It's really frustrating that we can't say like normal things, and then you open global on Nightstar at 10 p.m. and it's like crazy people saying crazy things that are like kind of scary, that they are able to say that on a game that's like really is marketed for children. Like they should not be able to say that. Oh, there's a spider. I think I probably have one spider. If you guys know me, you know that I don't do quests. I don't do like the collectible thingies. If I see one and I'm like running and I'm not in the middle of a race or something, maybe I'll go grab it. But other than that, like half the time I run past stars and I don't even care. I really don't. I don't know like what it gives you. It probably gives you like shillings or like XP or something. I don't care. But yeah. Anyways, the chat filter is just terrible. The old chat filter, whoa, that was weird. The old chat filter that like, would do the hashtags and on the words instead of like just not letting you send your whole message was so much better. And that one still did have problems. You get chat banned all the time and all of that. That wasn't very fun, but whatever. It was still so much better than what we have now, because it's really frustrating when I type out a whole message of like regular things. Okay, like I could be typing out like, oh my gosh, hi, I haven't seen you in so long, like what have you been up to? And it would just not let me send my message because it didn't like one of the words, or it didn't like how I said something, or I said something earlier that it really didn't like, and so it just hates me for the rest of the day. Like, I cannot stand the chat filters. It's terrible. Okay, we're gonna have to figure out how, oh shoot, I didn't pick that up. Okay, well let's go back there and then we'll call for pickup and go to Starshine. Okay, let's go get that. Yeah, so the chat filter, it just sucks. I think that they're working on a new one. I don't know. But I really hope that they are. I cannot stand it. Most of the time I don't talk in it, but yeah. It's really frustrating. Okay. Let's go get that. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get the hiccups. Another thing that I really don't like about this game is that, well, I'm not gonna say that I really don't like it. It's just not like my favorite thing about this game. I think Star Stable has a hard time listening. Oh, we're gonna call for pickup. I think Star Stable has a hard time listening to their player base, and I think that they do sometimes, but I also think that Star Stable does what it wants to do, which is great. This is your game. You do whatever makes your heart happy that you're doing, and this is not saying that I'm not appreciative of the Star Stable workers and the people who are creating this game. They're doing a great job working on this game, and I really do appreciate them continuing to work on this game, but I would like to see them asking for more opinions. I did see them post a story not too long ago asking about the Black Forest horses, before the Black Forest horses came out, asking about like different things to do with them and all that, and like I think they did that with one of the other new horses recently. Maybe they did that with the Connemoras. Did you guys notice? Riding my new Connemara. He's so cute. I love him so much. I'm trying to train him so that I can take pictures with him later in this outfit. But yeah, I need to get to level 7 so that I can do like the cute little animations with him. But yeah, so I think that asking us more about like updates that we would want to see, like we have a whole Star Stable Embassy server that has a whole channel just for like people's dream updates and all of that kind of thing, and I'm sure that some of those have come true, but I think that they could look at that and use that more. And I don't know like if the actual like game creators are in that server. I'm not sure if it's like officially affiliated with Star Stable. I have no idea, but that doesn't mean that they can't use what's in there. But yeah, that is one of the things that I would really like to see Star Stable start doing. I think that would be really cool if they started listening to us more, asking us for more opinions, asking us like what we wanted to see instead of just putting out like new quests. Like this new quest that came out this week, it's like a landslide or something like that. Oh, that's not it. Yeah, this, I haven't done it, obviously. If you, like, you know, I don't do that. But I haven't heard anything about it, and me not hearing anything about it, I'm gonna assume means that it's not, like, it's not that exciting. And if it's not that exciting, like, I'm sure that they could have done something else. Which brings me to dream updates. And I do have to leave for class now. So I'm gonna go to class and then I'm gonna come back and finish this video. Hi everyone, it's now the next day. I came back and recorded the second part of this video, and when I finished it, it was 30 minutes long. So this video is going to end up being two parts. The first part will be a little bit shorter, and then the second part will be a little bit longer. So if you guys are interested in seeing the second part, it'll come out later in the week or next week. Um, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you're interested in seeing the next part, make sure that you subscribe. I'm trying to make the comeback stick, so definitely subscribe. I'll put my Instagram up on the page or on the screen so that you guys can go check that out and participate in any future videos. And I'll see you next time. Bye!